Kimi Antonelli, well, a driver on a hype, a driver who is considered as Mercedes' Max Verstappen in many ways, and he is the youngest driver to make his debut on a top team in 2025. With him set to replace Hamilton at Mercedes, he's got a big shoes to fill in the team. Or is he? And will he have the dream start that we all predict? Let's see. Hamilton's legacy. See, whether you like to admit it or not, Lewis Hamilton's legacy at Mercedes will forever be as a benchmark for the team and will remain untouched, just like how Michael's is at Ferrari. The wins, poles, podiums, championships, and the battles will forever be etched in the history books of Formula One as one of the best. And when you think of Mercedes, it's nearly impossible for you to not think of Lewis Hamilton. Such is the impact the driver has left behind. Kimi Antonelli is set to take his place in the team for the 2025 season. The young driver, though, is set to have his first season in Formula One and is starting his career with a name as Lewis Hamilton's replacement, not just by the fans but also by the team, because the team considers him to be the prodigy to carry forward the team's legacy after Lewis Hamilton, the next star driver of Mercedes, with the team principal Toto Wolff comparing him with the four-time world champion Max Verstappen, which is not an easy benchmark to be compared to. So the pressure is high, and personally, if you ask me, I think Kimi Antonelli is entering Mercedes as his own. I feel like he has his own role in the team, at least in the first 2-3 years. Expecting him to fill Lewis Hamilton's shoes is a huge ask from a young driver. The Antonelli hype. Antonelli's praise might make him seem like an overrated driver, but honestly, when you look back on his CV, for his age, what and how quickly he has achieved things is truly inspiring and admirable. The boy won his Italian F4, ADAC F4, Formula Regional Middle Eastern Championship, and Formula Regional European Championship in his first try. He was so good in those categories that Mercedes saw the potential in him that they gave him a promotion straight to F2, skipping F3 last year, which is massive because Mercedes driver program is usually not someone who pushes or rushes their junior drivers. So that speaks volumes. It's also important to mention that Mercedes did try to get Kimi Antonelli into an F1 seat during the mid-season of 2024, but eventually giving up on that idea. Though Antonelli is still an 18-year-old kid joining the Formula One grid for the 2025 season, it's critical to keep in mind that his potential is compared with Verstappen's, and people who have worked with Antonelli has said that his adaptability and raw pace is very high compared to drivers of his caliber. Though he's joining the grid for the 2025 season as an 18-year-old, Mercedes is taking this opportunity very seriously, as we've seen the team testing the driver with their older F1 cars, giving him as many test miles as possible to give him a smoother transition to Formula 1 from Formula 2. The crash. With a lot of expectation vested on the young Italian driver, Mercedes announced its signing of Kimi Antonelli for the 2025 season during the Monza Grand Prix of last year, where we first saw Kimi Antonelli behind the wheel of the W15 during the free practice session 1. But unfortunately, the session ended early for the Italian driver as he lost control of the car heading into the Parabolica corner, hitting the barrier. The driver was seen visibly upset, but what was important is that he made his impression in the sport. He made a communication with the F1 fans on how he wants to be perceived and how he wants to be reckoned. His laps before the crash showed his hunger and speed. His speed was noticeable, grabbing a lot of attention. Though it ended with a crash, what can't be denied is, as Toto Wolff rightly said, it's always easier to fix a quick driver who's crash prone than a slow, cautious driver trying to make him quick. Every quick driver has had a rough start in the sport. I mean, just think about Verstappen during his Toro Rosso days. Think about Hamilton during his early McLaren days. So clearly, Kimi Antonelli has the potential to be a quick driver, but I think it's important for us to keep the hype aside and have a realistic approach in terms of what we can expect out of him in his rookie season. What to expect? I'm sure Antonelli would deliver a solid season, but crashes and being slightly off pace from his teammate is to be expected. Having too many expectations will only lead to disappointments, but 2025 will be another long year like 2024, so I expect Antonelli to grow and improve as the season evolves. His race performances should be strong, but his race results and his final championship standing positions will ultimately be decided by the kind of car that Mercedes deliver for the 2025 season. If 2024 was anything to go by, then I expect the W16 to be a car that could fight for podiums on a regular occasion and could fight for race wins on tracks that suit the car's concept. So, if Antonelli could score consistent points and stay closer to Russell and could show his improvement across the season, then the 2025 season should be a hit for Antonelli. And that to me sounds like an ideal expectation that you can have on a young rookie driver. So yes, guys, that's my take on Kimi Antonelli, and that's what I expect from him in the 2025 season of Formula One. And let me know down in the comments on what are your expectations from Kimi Antonelli for the 2025 season. I'm curious to know what is your take on it, so put it down in the comments. With that being said, hit the like button if you enjoyed watching this video and subscribe to Forum In if you haven't already. And until next time, it's me, Vinesh from Forum In, and I'm out. Peace.